All right. What's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to give a recap of one of my trades today. Okay. We're looking at SPY/ES and the VIX. All right. These are the main three stocks that I'm looking at every single day. We're going to break down some of my trading ideas and strategies. Right. And we're also going to go over some of the tools and also the technical analysis indicators. Okay. That told me we were going to continue having a bullish rally. All right. So before we do that, all I want you guys to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. I do viewer requests every single week on individual stock tickers. So if you have an individual stock that you're looking for me to cover, give you guys some technical analysis on, I'll be happy to do that. Okay. So we're going to jump straight into the video. And we're going to start off in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. Okay. This is the OTT Discord. All right. There's a link to join in the description. If you use code Zachly, you will get a discount on your membership. Okay. There's a tons and tons of resources. Okay. We have a whole Intel tab. All right. We have news feeds. We have a stock bot where you can literally get any information you want on any stock using the stock bot. We have the sweeps tab, the golden sweeps tab, unusual options activity. Okay, equity blocks and dark pool. There's so much valuable resources in here. Today we're going to be covering the golden sweeps tab. Okay, what this does is this lets you see option sweeps, okay, done by institutions, right, and hedge funds and large money. And what we can see here is that we had SPY calls come in today at 1228, $7.6 million in SPY calls. Okay, these are bullish call options betting that the SPY is going to go up. We saw $7.6 million just in one strike. Okay. Then we have our own little secret in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, IWM puts. Okay. Most of the time when we see IWM puts, after years of analyzing this data in the Discord, we have come to the understanding that most of the time when we see heavy IWM puts, okay, like these $5.5 million right here, and then shortly after $2.7 million, a lot of times these tend to be a hedge position from hedge funds, right? So what we actually are looking at is we're saying, okay, well, hedge funds put about $8 million into a put option contracts, right, expiring in September. And most of the time when we see these IWM puts, we actually see a large market rally shortly afterwards, right? So the way that we've come to understand and use this as our little secret indicator within the Discord is that hedge funds are having a super bullish position, but they need to hedge that position. So they put some IWM puts down, right? So we got SPY call options, 7.6 million. Then we had our IWM puts, right? Our little bullish indicator, right? That we've, come to analyze and understand. And then we see another $6 million in SPY call options. Okay. So we're using all of this data, right? And if you want to get access to the Discord, again, the link to join is in the description below. All right. And you will actually be able to get my intraday thought process. Okay. So, we have the circle of opulence. That's kind of like our main chat. All right. And in here, you guys will see me giving market updates constantly throughout the day. All right. We're looking at basically everything that I'm looking at. All right. So we're going to break down my analysis today, but intraday, you're going to be able to get this. Okay. 346, boom. I was showing how it played out. Right. We can go to the previous picture below that, before that. Okay. And we can see that I was posting things live, right? Every single day, I'm going to be posting in here live what I'm looking at on VIX and SPY, right? I was saying, hey, we have this repeat bullish candle. At the time of the recording, or at the time I was posting this, I saw this big red pullback as a great opportunity. Okay. And we actually got into, some call options again here at the end of the day, right at 239. Okay. And within about an hour we were to able to close these positions for 30%, right? And this was just quick day trades. We were in and out on a lot of trades, and I actually got in on a few trades yesterday. Okay. I put out a video explaining my thesis, right, and what I saw coming possibly in the market. And the title or the thumbnail on that video was "Are Stocks Ready to Explode?" And Monday there was a huge explosion in the stock market that ended up getting reversed quickly, right? So we saw everything open up super green, super massive, and then we ended up closing the day red. Well, I went ahead and bought the dip on a few stocks. And if you wanted to know those stocks, you have to join the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. Okay. But every single one of those plays had a very nice pop today. Okay. We, up 20 to 30% on all of those swing trades, and intraday, we were able to get over 100% on multiple trades. Right. So I'm going to break down how I did that right now. This is, my main day trading strategy layout. Okay. What I have is the futures /ES, and I like to look at it on a small time frame, the 5-minute time frame. Okay. So we're going to go into it real quick. And the way that I do this is I look at the futures and I chart my supply and demand zones on the futures. Okay. So the green boxes essentially are demand zones and the red boxes are supply zones. Okay. So what you're looking for is a supply imbalance at the red zones that would drive price lower, and a demand imbalance in the green boxes that would drive prices higher. Okay. Now, not every supply and demand zone is going to be valid, as we'll take a look on the chart. But if you have these areas prepared on your chart, you can be prepared and, position yourself accordingly, reacting to the price action volume. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the futures. All right. Here's our, early in the morning, 3 a.m. Okay, we're consolidating in this area of demand. That looks good to me. Okay, we're hovering just below it. All right, we come through, we have that demand, pushes us up higher. Okay, and we actually open up right in the middle of a demand zone. Okay, so this is really good, and this is what I wanted to see. Right, I wanted to see us come back into these areas and have those buyers and have that demand step into the market and drive us up into our supply zones, right? And in these areas, we can use our market context, some of our key indicators, right, to tell us, all right, hey, well, are we showing signs of resistance? Are we showing signs of a supply imbalance? Or is this zone going to be invalidated? Or are we going to push right through it, right? One of the main things I like to do on the 5-minute chart, which is why I look at the futures on the 5-minute, is I have my EMAs set up here. And if we're holding the EMAs as support, then we're in a very strong uptrend. Okay. So, we open up here at 9:30, we consolidate for a little bit, and we start this very strong uptrend trading above our EMAs and consolidating and holding the EMAs as support. Each time if you would have bought the dip on the orange EMA, okay, it would have been a very successful day trade. All right. So, that's the first thing that I was looking at. I was saying the whole day, I said, wow, we haven't broken any of these EMAs. We're holding super strong bullish momentum, right? These are my momentum EMAs on the small time frame, holding bullish. All right. So that was a very good sign, right? The next thing we'll look at, all right, is the VIX. All right. And the VIX is, I love making videos and updates on the VIX, the volatility index. All right. And this is the way that I look at my chart every day. Okay. I have the RSI, the DMI, the CCI on here. And it's really going to help, me interpret a little bit better the price action, right? So the main thing that I look for on VIX all the time is I want to see signals. I want to see signals of market direction and market context. The VIX is the volatility index. It's the fear index, sometimes known as the fear index as well, right? So what we're looking for is rejections on the VIX. And if we get rejected and we head lower, that's bullish for the market. Okay. The VIX is actually calculated by S&P, 500 option contracts, right? So if you're seeing the VIX rise, it means that a bunch of people are placing, bearish bets on the SPY using option contracts, right? So we saw yesterday, we came up to this previous level here of 25.72, all right, and we just wicked up to it both times and got rejected. We ended up closing below our 25.47 level, and we held below that level throughout after hours and pre-market. So it was a great sign saying, okay, hey, the market is trying to be bullish. VIX is continuing to drop. All right, we came over and, we ended up dropping pretty hard. If you look at the drop from where we were at yesterday to where we are today, and we mostly just consolidated on the VIX, but we kept getting the nice rejections that I wanted to see. Okay. We stayed below 24.49 for a little while. We came back above, but we got rejected right here at our middle Bollinger Band. Okay. So this is, one of the signs that I look for. So you come in here and you say, oh, okay, well, we're getting rejected. We have another rejection here on the VIX. And that's what you keep looking for if you're wanting for a bullish market, right? So, we got the rejection on VIX, we had a bullish market, and it was super easy to tell. I mean, not super easy, but when you've been doing it for a while, you can start to realize candlestick patterns. Okay. So, this is one of the ways that I like to day trade my call options on the S&P 500. Okay. I like to trade SPY call options. It's the most liquid instrument there is on the stock market, meaning that you can get in and out of prices at market order, with just a couple dollars in difference on the bid ask, right? So you can quickly, immediately, pretty much get a fill anytime at market order. I actually bought into these, okay, in the beginning of the morning at $80 a contract. All right. So if we look, we opened up at 87. All right. And we'll take a look back at the futures here. Okay. /ES. And, we can see again that, this was our area that we opened up in right here. All right. We'll zoom in real quick. All right, this is our 930 candlestick. We did pull back a little bit, and then we found that demand inside of our demand zone. If you look, we wicked down to the very bottom and skyrocketed out of it. I saw this as a very bullish opportunity. Okay, so I hopped in some SPY call options that expired tomorrow. Okay, so this recording is on July 19th. I bought the call options for tomorrow at $80 a piece, and you can see here they ran up, okay, from open to highs today, 342%. All right, so I got into these at $80. You can come in here quickly, hit buy market, right, and buy 10 of them for $80. And if you would have held that position right to the highs of day and been a perfect trader, all right, you would have ended up closing your position out with $3,870, right? So you could have turned 800 into 3,870. And it's possible to do things like this every single day in the market with SPY. You just have to know what you're doing, right? So one of the key indicators that kept giving me signs of bullishness, okay, we'll go ahead and look at my SPY chart now, the actual S&P 500 ETF. All right, we have this candlestick pattern known as three white soldiers. All right, that's when you have three candlesticks, forming these nice bodies in a row consecutively, opening and closing higher than before, right? You see, we open, close, and then we, open here at that same level, close again, open here at that same level, close again. This is a bullish candlestick pattern, right? It's not a chart formation using triangles or anything like that. It's an actual candlestick formation. So that was the first indication, right? And if you look here on this wick, we did have a very strong pullback, okay? And I was suggesting people again in the Discord, I said, hey, we have three white soldiers right here. Don't get intimidated by this pullback. This could be a good buying opportunity for intraday, right? And sure enough, we wick down here and then we recover. We actually create the second most bullish candle there is, right? This candle right here, whenever you see a candlestick with a large opening body, right, and it closes up at the top firm like this, but it has this long tail wick down, this is the second most bullish candle there is in the stock market. Okay, so I had two confirmations here. I said, okay, well, we have one bullish pattern right here, one bullish candlestick pattern with three white soldiers. Then on the 1 hour chart, we got to close here, okay, at 12 at noon today. I said, oh my God, this is this. So not only do we have a bullish candlestick pattern with these three, then we actually got the second most bullish candle on top of this. And, and what do you know? We see a pullback again. And I was telling people, I'm not so sure that SPY is going to fall, right? Everybody was like, man, there's no way the market's rallying this hard. Should I get puts? I was like, I wouldn't bet on it, right? We not only do we have three white soldiers, we have the second most bullish candle. We actually repeat that candle again. Okay. And these candlesticks were very misleading, right? Like if you're watching them live, yeah, I know they close green, but they were red for a lot of the time, right? They really snapped back at the end of these candles, end of the close and really recovered nicely. So, that's why you saw in the call out, we got in at 2:49, right? So this is the 2 o'clock candlestick ending at 3 p.m. You see it opened here. We dipped all the way down here at one point, so I saw that and I saw that we had, not only this candlestick pattern and we had the second most bullish candle, and then we repeated it again and got the second most bullish candle again. I was not scared to buy these opportunities. And, at the very end of the day, even in the last hour of the day, I was able to get another 30% quick trade. And again, if you're trading SPY options, these are highly volatile and super liquid. So you can get in and out of them really quickly, so I was able to jump in and out, get a very quick 30% just on top of everything else that I held in the day, right? I've been dropping a lot of videos this past weekend and just trying to, kind of let people know what I was seeing in the market and try to just forecast, hey, we may get some bullishness here in the very short term future. All right. One of the main reasons for that was we had this very nice article that came out. Okay. And you can go ahead and read into it some more if you want to go to this link on investorplace.com. But the main thing was that the number of NASDAQ 100 stocks trading above their 200-day moving average crossed from below to above 20%. That's a bullish breadth crossover signal that always leads to big rallies. And when I say always, I mean always. Since 2008, the signal has led to positive tech stock returns over the following 60 days, 100% of the time, right? And so I'm looking at these and I'm saying, well, I'm reading this over the weekend. I'm saying, well, Friday, we got a nice rejection on VIX, right? We got signs that volatility is going to continue to drop, right? We got a bullish, SPY and a bullish S&P 500 futures, and we have volatility dropping, and we also have this trading indicator, right? That tells you 100% of the time since 2008, the average return in the NASDAQ over the following 60 days is 15%. So I use all of these things combined together to, buy some of the dip on some of my favorite stocks that I was watching on Monday, and then also enter into some really nice day trades and, quick trades today to make some very nice profits. Okay. Most people in the Discord had really nice profits. I'm not the main one that runs it. Okay. I actually just got promoted in there, but there's actually 3 admin traders, who all, are professional traders. They all have different account sizes, right? We have some people in there, making $100,000 on one play, right? They'll buy into Amazon, put 100,000 into it, get 100%, turn that 100,000 into 200,000, right? So, you can trade with us no matter what your range is, what your budget is. If you have $100 to trade with, we have some strategies to help you grow with that. And if you have a large account, we have some great strategies to help you grow with that as well. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, let me know what stock you want to see in the next video. All right. Let me know if you like these videos where I kind of go over SPY, ES, and the VIX, and some of the call options or put options that I'm looking at, right? Because I really like to scalp those same day or next day expiration contracts on the SPY. That's really my bread and butter. I can come in every day and comfortably get 20%. And on a good day, you'll get 100% to 500%. It just depends, on the market context, and the direction. If you're able to get your entry perfect, or if you have a little bit of a bad entry, you may only be able to get away with 20% on the day. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Just want to give a shout out, to everybody that's been liking and commenting and, leaving out requests and things like that, letting me know what type of content you guys appreciate. I'm here to make the content for you guys. Okay. So the more you tell me what you want to see, what strategies and what videos are really helpful to y'all, the more I can help you and continue to provide that content.